Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people. It's your boy DeAndre Swanson coming to you live once again, man, from the Oval Office, man, from the sanctuary up here. Real quick, I wanted to hop on and just share a little love and positivity, man. I had a really interesting conversation, interaction with one of our students today, a young lady who I have been able to establish a relationship and a rapport with over the course of the last year and a half or so. And man, this is, I think was very good, and hopefully I'll be able to communicate this in a way where everybody can understand it. And I like to use a word. So our word for today is concern. Okay, and the reason why I wanted to use that word is because this young lady and I, have been working on establishing an understanding with each other, and I think that I have a pretty affirmed idea of who she is as a person. And so there were some things that I was noticing in terms of her body language that were kind of concerning to me. Okay, had some cause for concern, and she wanted to take the time to kind of come in and have a conversation, sit down with me, and we talked for about 15 or 20 minutes or so today. And I think our exchange was something that was really enriching to me, to my spirit, and to my soul. So I wanted to share that, and I also wanted to encourage others to pay this forward, because when's the last time you called and checked on somebody who you really loved and cared about? When's the last time you took the time out to communicate to people just how important they are to you? Obviously, we know that tragedy can strike at any time. Tomorrow is not promised. And so I think it's very important to kind of let people know how you feel about them and where they stand with you. And that's just something that I try to, live by on a daily basis. It just kind of dawned on me, that this young lady wasn't herself. Her energy level was down. She kind of even categorizes herself as somebody who's very jovial, playful, and gets on people's nerves a lot, like myself. And so, you can kind of tell when somebody is being bothered or is hampered by something. There's something that's going on in somebody's life, man. And I thought it was really cool that I took the time to express my concern, and that she responded by wanting to sit down and at least have a chat, have a conversation. And one of the things that we talked about was just how difficult life can get sometimes, and how mundane life can be. And I do know that we can grow weary in doing good and doing things the right way. And so I know that I'm not the only person out here who feels like that. Sometimes things just kind of you just feel kind of blah. What's the word? Melancholy or down, depressed, so on and so forth. And so we actually even had a conversation about our own mental health and how the importance of that kind of relates to what people see on the outside. And so it's important, I think, to notice these little nuances and these little things that people go through, these little signs that people give you, and for us to respond to those things. If something is placed in your heart, there's a spirit of concern, I think it's important for people to speak up, man, and just let people know, how much you care about them, how you feel about them, and how you want to see them kind of be able to get back to themselves. And we talked about how it may take a little while, a little time, but despite whatever it is that you're feeling, and despite whatever it is that you may be going through, you got to keep putting one foot in front of the other one and keep moving forward. And so I was very encouraged by our conversation, by our little conference today, man. And so I wanted to pay that forward. I want to encourage people, whatever you have going on out there in your life today, you never know. You reaching out and you making contact, sending a text message, an email, making a phone call, something very, very simple to you, but taking the time to communicate that sentiment to somebody who really, really needs to know that there are people out here who care about them. I just think that that's something that we all need to be taking the time to do today, and figuring out how we can make a very small gesture and turn it into something really big for somebody else, man. I love y'all, and we're gonna holler at you later. All right, peace.